let's not forget Aaron Day. Amaze. Oh boy. From the Amaze studios, at least soon to be. I like the sound of that. Somebody's saying, well, don't you love Loft 100? I go, yeah, I like the logo, but Amaze sounds pretty good. It's only been, at least it hasn't been 6 weeks since last talked to you. You move at the speed of light. I mean, I don't know how you slay these dragons as they come along, but you have millions of content creators. You have a platform where these content creators can sell their wares, or they can sing their songs, or they can do their shows. At the same time, you got proprietary technology, you got partnerships. Talk to us now about what is trending in your world. What is trending across these media channels that we think we're taking over? And apparently, it ain't us, Mike. It's something else.
I know.
First of all, hi guys.
Hi. Good to see you.
You as well.
So I woke up about 3 in the morning 2 nights ago thinking about AI and all the different ramifications of AI. And what's really interesting to me is that I think YouTube is going to win the next couple years, because you're seeing such a pivot right now with all the social media platforms around short form content, because it all can be generated with AI. So you can go on and do something on X or on TikTok and create some short-form video, and you can create 100 copies of that in a couple minutes with AI. The long-form content's much more complicated.
Just for our audience, explain long-term short form. Are we talking like 1 minute, 1 hour? Or
so short form is, let's say, 1 to 3 minutes, 1 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
Long-form content is something that's probably 15 minutes or longer, and podcasts fit into the long-form content space. But I just think that you're seeing advertisers and brands and the whole market shift towards the benefit of the audience engagement with YouTube, because I think most people realize that that's probably still real content.
Yeah.
Real content generated by human beings, right?
Yeah.
Where I think you're seeing a massive movement, Gen Zs, Gen Xs, millennials. I think most people believe that most of the things they're seeing now on social media, that short form is not real.
Well, and this is really interesting, since you guys announced the Amaze Live.
Yeah.
And with the Amaze Live, which is a platform basically for commerce, this AI thing could be a double-edged sword, could it not?
It will definitely separate the wheat from the chaff.
Okay.
Because what you're going to see now is you're going to see the creators that really have engaged, loyal audiences.
Because that's how they monetize.
That's how they monetize, yeah. You're going to see them want another monetization engine, which is, so think about this. For the last 5 years, Amaze has been the go-to to come to us and set up an e-commerce store and integrate it with your social media platform.
Right.
Now we've launched, as of Tuesday, we've launched Amaze Live, which is a live selling, shopping, live streaming app.
But also allows them to sell from third-party apps as well, which is huge.
Huge movement for us. So now you can take your Amazon store, your Shopify store, other third-party stores, and you can link those into your live shopping experience.
Wow.
And the difference is, though, is that, once again, live shopping has been dominated by TikTok, some Chinese suppliers, a company called Whatnot, and they all force you onto their platform.
Sure.
Now we've launched something where you could be Walmart. You could
as a brand, you could create your own.
Yeah.
And you stay on the platform that you're on.
Large brands can launch their own
live shopping.
Yeah.
Now, and you still have the audience. You can still stream it to all the platforms all at once. Yeah. So you
can push it out. You can be on Instagram and YouTube at the same time.
At the same time.
But at the same time, imagine if you're let's say you're just Coca-Cola, okay, with a new flavor. You don't have to go to a participating distributor and count on them to do an event. You can do it yourself, and this is critical for a couple of reasons, right?
So let's take a movie, for example.
Okay.
Okay. Let's like a movie. So a new movie launches, and Tom Cruise is the headliner for the movie, and the studio wants to partner with Apple and sell Apple computers for the first 3 minutes. The movie starts streaming from every theater in the country. And for the first 3 minutes, they're doing a live selling event through the movie that you're watching, and you can activate right there watching that movie. You could be in a football stadium, and Coca-Cola wants to activate a live selling event with some creators or some artists or some fans. You could be on stage.
This could be. This is maybe why 20 brands got a hold of you the day you announced it, right? I mean, no, honestly, though, that should not go over anybody's head.
We knew that this was really, really important to creators, because they need another way to monetize.
Yeah.
And they're getting beat up with all the AI, sort of bots that are out there. But I had no idea how much pent-up demand there was from brands to actually be able to launch live shopping with creators and influencers in other locations, right? And outside of TikTok, outside of whatnot.
Yeah, and go ahead.
Well, just the live portion. So, because when I think of live, I think of Instagram Live. They're going live and recording as it's going. But is the live piece also in person, live, like you're saying, at a show or at a movie premiere?
Yeah. So we just did a test with a band. We were in Miami, and a band was on stage playing, and one of their partners wanted to try something. So they basically had a creator on the side in the concert, live streaming something while the band was playing in the background.
Okay.
And it was for like a couple minutes, a limited edition, live activity through all their social channels, and it performed extremely well, right? So it's live.
So it's attached to the band. It's
Yeah.
something promoting the band. Maybe it's a limited edition T-shirt
Yeah.
about this event.
Or even a piece of content that nobody can see unless you were there.
That's correct. Yep. You want to see what's
Okay.
going on behind stage?
Wow.
Spend $10 and you can see what's going on behind stage for the next 3 minutes, right?
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine being at an event, okay, where your friends are not at, creating a special event there that ultimately the band is going to participate in, but now you're bringing in people outside the stadium or wherever to this. You know, the next step is the guy outside the stadium is buying you a beer through the app.
Yeah. Well, and put the pieces together, because we launched our Moments AI engine before we launched Amaze Live. Both of them have taken a lot of time and money to build, right? But now you're doing a live event. You're live selling something, and as the fans start interacting through comments and chats on social media channels, our AI engine can see those comments, and we can react real time to the fans, right? We can also say, look, we're noticing the fans would like a red version of this shirt, right? Well, here's a red version, right? So it's all kind of coming together, but at the core of it still, it's about empowering this massive army of creators who are trying to monetize.
Hey, Aaron, also, so you bring up Amazon, you know, suddenly we're able to sell in third-party sort of existing apps and websites and such. That's got to change. That's another revenue funnel on their balance sheet, right? Or the income projection. That's got to change the Amazon income projection as it brings you up, right? I mean, doesn't that affiliate model make a big difference in terms of their distribution and such?
It adds a huge new selling base to Amazon and Shopify. But what's really you got a little.
The rogue.
I think
it's
a rogue beep.
Nobody knows where it's coming from.
Okay,
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun. It does add a new revenue stream to them and a whole bunch of new sellers. The interesting thing, Sully, will be how flexible they are with the data, right? Because
because that's going to be the gold mine.
because
right?
these big marketplaces today control all the data, all the transactional data, right? Now all of a sudden you've got all these creators that are growing and growing and growing, wanting to sell as well. There's going to be this, I can see in the future this idea of around, the creator data, who controls what, right? But it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next months. The first 20 brands that are going to launch with us on May 15th that have already signed up, they range from healthcare products to cosmetics to some high-end fashion companies coming in. So we got a pretty good mix.
Will they do those events from their studios? Will they do themselves from other studios? Will they do those events on the street?
No, they're going to do it from Amaze Studios.
Damn right.
I did to our ears. Walked him right into it.
Before we let you out of here today, because I know your time is very valuable, and we love when you come in here. And I asked this before. You've got a lot of cool IP, and you've got obviously different funnels of revenue that you have to concentrate on. This obviously is a huge piece of news with what you guys released with the 20 brands and everything else.
Yeah.
What do you pay attention to most here over the next 6 to 18 months? I mean, do you know yet, or just is catch as catch can?
So, what investors are just absolutely destroying us about right now in a very positive way is to put some real numbers around what the potential pipeline looks like for all this data.
Yeah.
Right. And if you think about it, for years and years and years, paid media, advertising data, there was one data model. Now all of a sudden you've got these new transaction data models coming out. And even though we're a small company compared to the big guys, we have a ton of transactional data. So we're going to...
And this is how people make decisions in buying, which
Yes.
is what advertisers want.
Yeah. So if all of a sudden we're in the middle of this massive push towards the next layer of transactional data being what amplifies conversion, that's what I'm paying attention to. And so everything I think about with every product rolling out is first and foremost, how much does the customer like to use the product?
Yep.
How happy are they with the product? But then right behind that is, how is this data going to impact what's coming, right? And that's what we're really focused on right now. So.
Well, it's interesting how this is developing. I mean, you told us everything was going to happen, and now that it's happening, it seems to be happening so much faster than I anticipated.
Yeah.
This is why you're getting up at 3 in the morning, not because he woke up, because he's getting up at 3.
Because he doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
Aaron Day, CEO, Chairman, Amaze, ticker symbol AMZE. Oh, I love the sound of that Amaze studio. Oh, boy. All right, keep it here. Much more to come with the Big Biz Show. Do not go anywhere.